Dr. Yang Dao is a world-renowned Hmong scholar and educator. He was from the Siêng Quang province of Laos, the location of the famous Plain of Jars. He was among the first of his people to receive advanced education, attending secondary schools in both Laos and France. He was the first Hmong in the world to earn a doctorate degree in economics and social development at the Sorbonne in Paris, France in 1972, where he studied under the internationally known expert on Third World development, René Dumont. From 1972 to 1974, he headed the Office of Human Resources in the Ministry of Planning of the Royal Lao government, and was appointed by the King of Laos to the National Political Consultative Council in 1974. With the fall of Laos in 1975, Dr. Yang Dao and his family fled into Thailand. In 1976, he migrated to France and then migrated to the United States of America. Dr. Yang Dao is currently living in the United States with his family. If any of you interested to read his book, Hmong at the Turning Point, please contact us or check on any bookstore near you. Hmong at the Turning Point. This book was written by Dr. Yang Dao. This book was divided into 4 parts. Part 1. Hmong Society. Hmong people scattered throughout northern Laos. No one can claim to know the Hmong, let alone understand them, without a comprehensive study of both their physical and human surroundings and the events of their history. Dr. Yang Dao written about how Hmong people live from the natural environment of terrain and climate to transportation systems. The Hmong population demographics, Hmong population changes, social and political organization, and moving toward modern patterns of government. Part 2. Hmong socio-economic patterns. The demands imposed by the natural environment, the need to adapt to new economic conditions in order to survive, and the political circumstances which are toppling old structures are all factors which help to explain the complexity of the present day. Dr. Yang Dao talks about the Hmong economy and its evolution, traditional village economy, transitional village economy, and the wartime economy. Part 3. Prospects for economic and social development. Laos has 2 district regions, the plains along the Mekong River and the mountain. Dr. Yang Dao goes in detail about the developing the mountain regions, which is the region where Hmong people lives. This is the general principles for development of the mountain and the social development of the Hmong people. Part 4. Hmong in a Shattered Nation. Beginning of 1973, which were so brutally to change popular euphoria into national tragedy, and the post-war reconstruction of Hmong people participation in the long-awaited effort. It also presents an eyewitness view of the course of the events which brought political revolution, social chaos, and economic disaster to the Hmong as well as to the entire nation of Laos. Dr. Yang Dao also written in detail about post-war reconstruction on peace process to the tragedy of the Hmong people. It was a result of the 1973 Paris Agreement in which both the United States and the Democratic Republic of Vietnam had committed to withdraw their troops from South Vietnam, Cambodia, and Laos. As a result from United States and his allies withdrawn from Vietnam War, the Hmong people's life were shattered by the secret war in Laos. Many of them lost their loved one, left them behind, and some of them still live in the jungle of Laos. Majority of the Hmong people escaped to Thailand and live in the refugee camps and later migrated to the United States, France, Canada, Australia, and many other countries. Dr. Yang Dao was the first in the world to receive his doctor degree in 1972. As of today, 2022, there are thousands of Hmong younger generations receive their doctor degree, and many of them own their own business, elected to government offices, and many other professional occupations. There are also few Hmong young men and young women who had made history and put Hmong name to be known throughout the world. In 2022, there are many Hmong young men and women are elected to hold state and local government office in the state of Minnesota and other states, ranging from the city offices and the office of the House of Senate and House of Representative. Dr. Yang Dao is currently working on his next book. His next book is coming soon to the bookstore near you.